Hey guys, it's Wheels. I got something different from a gaming clip today. It's actually a reaction to 11 paranormal events caught on tape. It's from a YouTuber, Chills. Go check him out. I'm going to leave the link to his channel in the description below. But just let me know what you guys think about it, and if you guys this receives well, then I'll start doing more reaction content. But don't forget to like, subscribe, enjoy the video, and most importantly, be yourself.
Some people believe that ghosts exist all around us. If you've ever had personal belongings frequently go missing, felt like you were being watched, or have seen something move out of the corner of your eye, then you could have had a paranormal encounter without even realizing it. As these videos suggest, these ghostly encounters happen all of the time, seemingly at random.
Chills.
Number 11, just around the corner.
Just saying.
Two girls are sharing a meal while their mother lovingly watches. It looks like a nice family moment until the girl closest to the camera notices something in the other room and lets out a frightened whimper.
What?
It's okay.
I just turned off the lights, that's all.
Nobody else sees it, and they continue eating. Her sister tries to cheer the worried girl up, but she sees something again and starts to cry out of fear. Her mother asks her what's wrong.
Do you guys think that kids can actually see like paranormal like things? Or do you think it's like their imagination that's running wild on them and they just like imagine it? You know what I'm saying? Like, because you know, like when you're younger, you are able to like play with like sticks and stuff and pretend like they're guns and like, you know, do all that like stuff. But as you get older, you kind of like start relying more on like physical objects and stuff like that. I don't know. Could it be a mindset of a child? I don't know. It's pretty interesting though.
Sister tries to cheer the worried girl up, but she sees something again and starts to cry out of fear. Her mother asks her what's wrong, and all the girl can do is point to the other room. She stands up, no longer able to be near whatever it is that she sees, and then she runs to her mom for protection. Her sister is laughing hysterically at all of this, but then she turns around and sees it for herself.
Turn around, turn around, turn around. But you gotta listen to me. Turn around, look at me. What's the matter?
The video ends shortly afterwards, but that's not all. Some YouTubers say that they can see the outline of a figure peering around the corner just moments before the video cuts out. It's supposed to appear on the right-hand side of the doorway. Let me know if you see anything.
I mean, kinda.
Number
Wait. I mean, it looks like just like you see it right there. I don't know, cause there's like looks like a cabinet or something. Like this way, it could be like a blurring effect.
Number
maybe?
10.
I don't know.
The Kitchen Crashers. This apparent apparition wastes no time completely demolishing the kitchen of a YouTuber named Chris Well. It starts at the far end of the room and makes its way forward.
Bro, what the?
Things quiet down for a moment, and then the mayhem resumes, this time even closer to the camera.
Bro, what? That's baby, that ghost squaring up. You know what I mean? That ghost is like done for. We're fighting. We're fighting.
I will admit this video looks very realistic. I can't see any strings, and some of the things that happen, like the flying chairs at the end, would be very hard to fake. Besides, I don't know why someone would go to the effort of trashing their own house just to make a YouTube video. It hardly seems worth it. Chris Well claims he has no idea what happened that night. He is very upset and even went so far as to personally demand answers directly from the poltergeist itself, but of course to no avail. Number 9. The Ghost Doll. This doll is supposedly 100 years old and should have no way of moving by itself. Its owner has been feeling suspicious that it could be haunted, so they sat it on a
Dolls.
chair in front of a camera and
Creepy.
recorded it for 24 hours. Nothing happens for a while, but then...
Dude, wasn't there like a movie or like an event where like people, they would like say something about a doll and then like get bad luck? And then like they would have to come back and pay respects to the doll because then they'll be start getting like paranormal activity or something like that. I don't know if that was a movie or a video I saw or if that was something in real life. But I remember something about it. I remember something about it. I can't remember exactly what though.
and recorded it for 24 hours. Nothing happens for a while, but then...
Don't they say like the paranormal can like manifest itself on items? Kind of like Annabelle. the
If
movie?
this was fake, then a fishing line should show up against the dark background.
Hey, look at
I
his fingers
definitely
on.
like to hear your thoughts on how this could be faked, or if you believe it's real.
Bro, what
Number 8. The Store Orb. This footage comes from a convenience store in India after it was captured by an old security camera late one night. An orb glows with bright intensity as it glides around the empty store at random. The next day, a group of workers watch the tapes in amazement. I normally
like a
don't
fire.
include orb videos because they tend to look all the same to me, but this video looks a little different. First, it seems to match the same grainy footage of the CCTV system very well. Second, the sides of the orb appear to be shimmering in a random pattern that would be hard to fake. If anyone can translate what they are saying in this video, then please let me know. Also, tell me if it sounds like they are legitimately surprised or just acting. Number 7. Haunted Explorations. A YouTuber named Nugget Noggin is exploring an old abandoned home one evening somewhere in the deep south. He's been here only once before, and it gave him some...
Bro, I really want to go do that. My mom, like when she does like site visits to like cell phone towers, she'll go and like she'll do urban exploration. Like it kind of makes me jealous to be honest here, but like you know how cool that is to like go see like past things and past events, especially if you live in like a historic area like Europe, and you go see that, like, you know, do it legally. You know, don't go there and like, you know, trespass or anything like that. But I mean, I guess that's what half of it is. But I mean, if it's not owned property or it's not owned land and like it's just a random house or something like that sitting out there, you might as well go in, right? You never know what you might find. It's a little dangerous. I mean, bring protection, like some sort of protection to protect yourself. But I mean, I think that'd be cool, really cool, to go do like urban exploration. I saw a video of dudes that do that, and like they upload it on their YouTube, and I might, if you guys like this video, I might do a video of theirs, but they capture things in their videos that they have no clue about until after they process it, and it's all in the comment section and all their stuff. It's actually pretty cool.
such a strange and foreboding feeling that he couldn't take it anymore and he had to leave. Now he's mustered up enough courage to come back and check out the rest of the house. He wants to get up to the second floor.
All right, I got this little door here to keep the air from rising up, I reckon. I don't know. Could be somebody up there. Oh man, somebody's standing on it. Cause I sure can't lift it up.
Much to his dismay, he finds a door has been laid over the top of the stairway so that nobody can get
GTFO.
through. He tries to push on the horizontal door. One moment, it feels
Get
as
the
if a
out of
heavy
there.
force is standing on top of it, and the next moment, the weight is suddenly gone, and Nugget Noggin can get upstairs. Some rooms give him the same...
If you had a feeling that someone's watching you, you can feel that someone's standing on a door that you're currently pushing open. Would you go up there? Would you? At least you're that firm of a believer in the paranormal. Would you go up there? I don't think I would. Unless I had people with me. If I had people with me, but not alone. Definitely not alone.
weight
That's
is
crazy.
suddenly gone, and Nugget Noggin can get upstairs. Some rooms give him the same weird feeling that made him flee before. He remembers that the front door was kicked in. Possibly someone broke in. Maybe a family was living here long ago, and things did not end well for them.
Won't be able to sleep. Look, there's a light on in there. It's odd. There's a mirror.
Oh, bro.
You know what time it is?
Nugget Noggin doesn't find
pull out
much
a
else
knife?
and leaves. When he's reviewing the footage, however, he does notice what could be the face of a small girl. Take a look at this picture and tell me if it looks like anything paranormal to you. Number 6,
In the
Ghost
video?
Claws. The small girl.
Was that in the video?
You know what time it is? You know what time it is?
No, it's not. But that's the little thing he's talking about right there.
Nugget Noggin doesn't find much else and leaves. When he's reviewing the
That's fun to
footage,
see, man.
however, he does notice what could be the face of a small girl. Take a look at this picture and tell me if it looks like anything
Dude did pull out
paranormal
a pocket
to
knife,
you.
though.
Number 6, Ghost Claws. The Mengier Hotel in San Antonio, Texas, claims to be one of the most haunted areas in the entire state, and there are plenty of videos to back up this statement. One of these videos involves a brother and sister who both suddenly get a strange feeling from the building and decide to start recording. They are exploring a very small and cramped area of the hotel. As they are discussing the possibilities out loud, the woman suddenly announces that she is extremely uncomfortable. You can't see it very well at first, but soon the camera zooms in and reveals 3 deep scratches along the woman's bare shoulder. They look fresh and sting badly.
Oh, yeah.
She says that she was simply sitting on the steps
Wow.
for just one moment, and the jagged marks appeared as soon as she stood up. Judging from this video, it looks as though she may have been literally cut by an angry ghost. Number 5.
I think I've seen that before. Like, we were like in St. Augustine or something like that, and there was like a group of people, and they were doing like a ghost tour or whatever like that, and some lady was like saying that she was getting touched and stuff like that, and she was blaming everybody in the group or whatever, and like no one was like, no, we weren't touching, we were touching, we were touching you. And like now that I look back on it, you know, it could have been something like interesting, but I don't know. Could have been just someone like fucking with her, but you know, I don't know.
Ghost guests. Here's another video from the mysterious Mengier Hotel. A woman is bored and giving a brief tour of her room when suddenly a paranormal presence makes itself known.
Hello? Mike?
She waits for a tense moment, hoping that her boyfriend Mike is playing a prank nearby. When nobody answers her, she bravely opens the door and looks into the other room. Here's what she finds.
Like finally turn.
What?
Oh, bro, your
Nuh-uh.
crap
Oh
got
my God.
tossed.
Oh my God.
Something has dumped all of her possessions onto the floor in a quick fit of rage. While it's possible that she could have done this herself, it's also quite possible that this really was a paranormal encounter, especially when you
If you were in a hotel room and that happened, would you request to change rooms or you just go to a whole new hotel? I might go to a whole new hotel. Or I might stay. Because the thrill of paranormal activity doesn't intrigue me. Because everything can be proven wrong, right? But seeing is believing. That's what they say in Polar Express. So it must be right. That's all I'm saying.
that she could have done this herself, it's also quite possible that this really was a paranormal encounter, especially when you consider that fires, missing things, and other strange happenings have become the norm over the years at this hotel, which was also built over the famous Alamo battle site. Number 4. Ryan.
That's creepy.
Avery is almost 2 years old. He's happily babbling away in the kitchen when his mother starts to feel a strange presence. This has happened a few times before, so she decides to start recording. Normally, her child is very quiet, but every once in a while, he will become very active and start having a conversation with someone who neither of his parents could see.
Bro.
to?
Avery's mother finds this behavior very perplexing, so she starts to ask him over and over who he is talking to. Finally, after the third or fourth time, she gets a sinister reply.
Who are you talking to?
Her child looks over his shoulder, almost as if someone is there. When he turns his back to her, a raspy voice says, "Ryan." Listen again with the sound up if you don't hear it. I guess this voice could be coming from Avery,
Yeah, that sounds
but
like
it
the
sounds
kid.
like it's coming from someplace back to her. A raspy voice says, "Ryan." Listen
Yeah,
again with
see
the
what?
sound up if
You
Ryan.
can't tell me that's not the kid.
Listen
Yeah.
again with the sound up if you don't hear it. I guess this voice could be coming from Avery, but it sounds like it's coming from someplace much closer, almost right next to the camera. It almost sounds like a slightly different voice than Avery's.
I don't know.
Maybe Ryan is a ghostly pal who is looking to make a new friend.
But then it goes to the same thing, like, because I know imagine your best friends are a thing. So it's like, when do kids start adopting that mentality? You know what I mean? And like, would that play a part into like looking at these videos and being like, okay, yeah, it's imagine your best friend, or is it like paranormal? You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't see anything paranormal in your house, and then like your kid is like doing that. Because like my son, he doesn't do it. My son is 2 right now. He doesn't talk to himself or anything like that, or like, I mean, technically I talk to myself, but I mean, he doesn't talk to himself like to imagine your best friend or anything like that. So
Number 3, the kitchen mist. A man is cooking in his kitchen when a black mist appears behind him. Look for it on the left side of your screen. The man has his back turned and does not seem to notice what's going on behind him. What's especially strange is how the black mist starts to back away from the door when the man heads into the other room. Once the homeowner is safely out of view, the mist turns very dark and quickly darts in front of the doorway. No clear explanation has ever been provided, though I'd like to hear yours. Whatever the thing is, it's never been recorded again since. Number 2, audio haunting. Okay, so this isn't a video per se, but it was too eerie to pass up. This was recorded around 10 years ago in a home in Philadelphia. The family kept hearing noises coming from the basement, so they decided to hire a paranormal team who placed a recorder down there and waited. Nothing happened for 3 days, and then at 3:12 a.m., they recorded this. The horrible recording continues to go on and on, seemingly forever. No video evidence was ever produced, but these possibly paranormal screams will continue to live on YouTube for years to come.
Dude,
Before we get to number 1, if you've ever been curious as to what I look like in real life, then follow me on Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT with underscores instead of spaces. I also have a Twitter at YT_chills where I post video updates. I'd really appreciate it if you followed me, and feel free to send me a DM if you have any questions or suggestions. If
you heard him, because see what it looks like. Bet it's like this.
you'd like to see more of these videos in the future, then hit that subscribe button because I upload a new video every Thursday. Number 1. Tim's intrusion. Tim and 2 of his friends are going to explore a house that is legendarily haunted. According to local lore, this is a place where devil-worshipping members used to...
Oh yeah, and about that last video, like the audio, there was a story about like where a lady it was an older lady, her husband died, and then she had dementia, like really bad, and she would like forget things, so she would call the cops, like 911, thinking that like they're a help service, and she would ask them to like send someone to help her do stuff, right? And then she died, and then but the calls never stopped coming from her house, and then sooner or later the city tore down her house, and the calls kept coming from her house. And then like I think it was like for a year straight after the house was torn down, it like the calls kept coming, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. But it was the same lady, and they were saying that it could have been an audio recording of it just getting played over and over and over, and someone was pranking them. But the phone line was connected to the address, and then the operators on the call center for the police or for the emergency services, they were saying that it was a different tone, a different energy every single time the call came in, so it couldn't have been a recording. And since they dealt with her so many times before, they were shocked when they kept getting the phone calls after she died.
Tim and two of his friends are going to explore a house that is legendarily haunted. According to local lore, this is a place where devil-worshipping members used to perform rituals, and the surrounding area has never been the same since. Beyond this information, all they know is that its general location is somewhere deep in the woods. They follow a trail and eventually come across a large abandoned house in the middle of the night. The three of them all get a strange feeling and instantly know that they are in the right spot. The door is open and they bravely march inside. Beyond a room filled with strange scrawlings, they find a dark room that stinks like something rotting. Dolls are hanging by their necks. Just when they are about to leave, they suddenly are approached by something that comes up from behind.
Did you hear that?
A strange and unsettling gurgling noise follows them as they run out of the house and into the open night air. Whether this was scripted or legitimate is anyone's guess, only they know for sure, but even still, they may be too shaken to talk about it. Thanks for checking out this video.
Bro, like, I love crap like that, where they do like, they go into like where it's like amateur taping, and they go into, there was what was it called? Oh no, I'm having a huge brain fart right now. But it was like creepy tapes that was recorded, and they're like all like sinister tapes and like amateur tapes of stuff happening over time. It was on Netflix. What was it called? I forgot what it was called, but it was all amateur tapes. I forgot what it was called. I might remember. If I remember, I'll put it down in the comment section and I'll pin it. But it's a really good movie / show, because it was like built up, and there was an actual storyline that went with it, and it was like demons and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool.